Okay, good afternoon or good morning. Last time we talked about more concepts, then we ended on calculations and mass to mass, for which some of you in the group you said no, we didn't understand. Some they were not there, so I'll try again to show how we can come up with those calculations in a very simple way. So mass to mass is one of the uh, subtopic under more concept, which is very difficult if you have not understood the first part of more concept. But all in all, mass to mass is the one which is widely used under more concept, especially at our level. So most of the questions which I posted, they required us to do mass to mass. So today, I'll show you how to go about mass to mass in a very simple way. Then we can go and look at concentration. So whenever we're talking about mass to mass, we want to, so mass to mass calculation. So mass to mass calculation now, for example, we want to understand how much of the product are produced by reacting two reactants, where one reactant has a certain mass of a number. So in this way now, for example, let's say if we have xy react with AB to produce xb plus ay. So let us assume that this is our equation which we have. Now in this equation, we need to know that this product or this product which has been produced can contain a maximum number of product or mass from the same one. Now, if, for example, if AY has 10 grams, how much mass will these 10 grams produce in AB? That is mass to mass. So we have been given the mass on the reactant. Now I want to know the mass of this product which has been produced. So in this situation, we need first to balance the equation. If the equation is balanced, then we have so here, if the way it is balanced, then we say we have one more. Here there is one, which is the coefficient. So this coefficient 1 is the one you're saying one more. Then also here we have one more. Then here and here. So we have the ratio is 1 to 1 to 1. Okay, after we do this, the second part now is to know which part in the equation will be taken out and then equate to each other. So if this one has 10 grams, then we want to find the mass of this product. Meaning that in my equation now, I will say one more of AY of XY to one more of AB. So I've taken this one and this one because this one has the mass. Wow, this one is the one I'm looking for. So from here now, we'll do like this. We'll find the mister of this one and the mister of this one, then we multiply by this. Then this will come here, then this will put external cross multiply. That's what we call mass to mass calculation. So let's move on now to the first example, which will help us to do this part. So let's say magnesium react with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. Then when we balance the equation, we will balance with 2, then there are 2. So magnesium react with oxygen to produce magnesium. So let's say if 20 grams of magnesium reacts with oxygen, how many grams, of magnesium oxide will be produced. So this is our equation. Then from this equation, we are saying if 20 grams of magnesium react with oxygen, then they are going to produce magnesium oxide. So how many grams of magnesium oxide will be produced in this case? So we need to understand that now. From this equation, since the equation is already balanced, the first step has been already done. So the next one now, which we're going to look at, is to find 2 things to get from the equation. Then after we get those 2 things, then we equate them, then we calculate. So in this case, we're looking for magnesium oxide. So I'm going to get this magnesium oxide because it is the one you're looking for. So we'll say 2 moles, these 2, of magnesium oxide will be equated to, if 20 grams of magnesium. So I can't get oxygen because oxygen has no number. So I'll get 20 grams of magnesium. So now magnesium also has 2. So 2 moles of magnesium. So I have this part now. The next part which I have now is to find the mixture of this one. Therefore, I'll just drop down this part. 2 moles times then the mixture of this one. Remember, if we have something like this, 1 times 16, then 1 times 24. Then when you add 0, then you're going to get 40. So you multiply by 40 grams of magnesium oxide. 2. Then here also now, I'll drop these 2 moles. So 2 moles multiplied magnesium, that's 24. So 24 grams per mole. That is it, molar mass. So after you do this, then you come back to the question. This number now is required at this stage. So get this one now, 20 grams of magnesium. So this 20 will be for magnesium here. So you put 20 grams here. Then here, since you're looking for magnesium oxide, the mass, and we don't know, you're going to put X. Then you cross multiply. So we'll say now 20 times 40, which will give us 80. 80 times 20. So 80 times 20, so what you're going to do is you're just going to get this 0 and put it here. So if you multiply 0, 0, then 16. So I have 1,600. So this 1,600 now you can say 1,000. So let me use this part now. So 20 times 40 times 2 times 40, 80 times 20, 1,600. So 1,600, then X you multiply by 2 times 24. So 2 times 24, you're going to get 48. 48 times 80, you're going to get 48x. So I have 48x. Remember, this gram and this gram has cancelled, this and this have cancelled, then this and this have cancelled. So we'll put G there. So you will divide by 48, then divide by 48, then you cancel. So what is the value of x? So now the value of x, let me use the calculate. So 1600 you divide by 48. So 33. So the mass which was produced was 33.3 grams. So that is how we do mass to mass calculation. So the only important thing here is you need to know how to balance, then you need to know what to get from the equation. Whenever you're getting something from the equation, remember that the first thing we need first to extract. You first extract two things which are needed. Number one, the one you're looking for. Number two, the one with a variable. Then you equate just like that. So that is how we do mass to mass calculation. Thank you for your time.